And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Operating from the gun. Love. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know the fans are thinking right now, I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Double dog, that's the way. Kill. Greystone, travel. Check four. He's checking, he's down.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it's going to be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Running the jet sweep with Ridley. And he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, that maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there.
Because warm-ups were dry.
Oh, well, dry. Now you've got to make the change up, and it's the first quarter. Might take them a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now. 18 David.
Push him back.
Zoom, fellas, let's go. Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50.
Okay, double up.
Let's go.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Switch.
Lock it.
On the draw, it's Pollard. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 42-yard line.
Let's go. 70.
On second down, it's Pollard. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. On third down, Love. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone off.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. 2nd and long. They'll run the screen with Mack. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. They'll drop the throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's a 1st down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Go. Here we go.
"35's the mic."
Not today, you are. Not today.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
35. I'm trying to collect. Slam. Check.
Ready.
Back to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And got his man complete. A big pickup of 38. Now that's 2 big catches that he's had on this drive alone.
And I can hear it right now. If they give up a 3rd to him, whoever does that, go stand on the other sideline. You're persona non grata on our team at that point.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
7.
35's the mic.
All day, baby, all day. Mike 35, Mike 35. Hey, check.
35's the mic.
Come on. Mike 35.
Go.
Don't get nervous.
Get it.
2nd and 4. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Calvin Ridley, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Set.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off at the 36, and he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Extra point up and through by Myers. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Love. He's going to let this one go deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up near the 42. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
6-6, pull it high.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
Harrison Smith on the coverage.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Back to throw here. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
First down.
Go to 94.
50. Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Snap.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Bud Dupree in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
I'm coming after you. I'm
Go, go.
50.
Protein spill.
Mike 50. Here it comes, here it comes.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
Hey, pick your game up.
Yep.
I got him. He's mine, he's mine, he's mine.
Hey, Echo.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. This one caught by Ridley. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 25 yards that time.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
18 Gator. Hey, exit.
Watch the run, watch the run.
X3. 218, 5.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Coming this way.
61, matchbox lights.
Check 3, check 3. Check. Fresno.
Deep river.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Marlon Mack, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year as they are now on the board here in the first half. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Completes it to Hardman. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards the pickup there.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Say. Wide, get wide.
Go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Watch the screen!
Go.
Stay at home. Stay at home. Stay at home.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike 35.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Looking to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Calvin Ridley with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Love. Looking deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Malik Collins forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Yes, yes.
50's the mic. 50's the mic. You're not ready. You're not ready. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Tighten up, tighten up.
Hit it.
They'll set up to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. Looking to throw on second down. Love. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Looking to throw. Love. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. The 30. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over. Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make. They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it. And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half. See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Don't get nervous. Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50.
Look at me. Zipper. On the ball. On the ball. Hey.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Second and 3. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. To throw on 2nd down. Love. Over the middle, complete. That's Terry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
Fred Warner in on the tackle. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Ready. 10 Tucson. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Terry. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 13-yard line.
First down, Buccaneers.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Back to throw. Love. This will be caught at about the 6. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Love. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you, because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Check.
6 guys.
Rock it. Be careful.
A give running right is Mack. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Go now. 60 Pittsburgh.
54 Mike.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Hey, Delta.
Under crunch, under crunch, under crunch.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Kill, 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 kill.
Shoot.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Switch, switch.
And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is brought in at the 21. 12 yards on the return that time, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
It's a party now. It's a party now.
To throw on second down. Love. Over the middle, complete. That's Terry. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. Back to throw. Love. He's going to go for a big play downfield. This is caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A big play there. 42 yards. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. Point after, right down the middle. And that will get them one closer. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
3 buzz, 3 buzz.
Bang, 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 bang. No, no, no.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Shit, shit, shit.
Pick the edge, pick the edge. Come, come.
Five.
They're going to look to throw. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
They'll run on first down. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
First down.
On first and 10, Love completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. Watch QB drop. Watch QB. Ready.
They'll run with Barber, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Peyton Barber, his second touchdown on the season. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Buccaneers. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Browns 42, Buccaneers 28.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away.
The Browns take over.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've got the 2-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the fourth, they got to be careful.
They definitely do, because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love. And that's incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
The Bucs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Love. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Back to throw. Love. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Check safety, check safety.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Off play action. Love. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Here's Marlon Mack. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll run here with Mack. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Bravo.
Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Now back to throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive. 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On first down, it's Mack. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Here's Matt. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. 70. Indy.
Just like that. Just like that.
Hey, Foxtrot. Foxtrot. Be gripper.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Mecole Hardman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Browns, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3 and 4 through 7 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll